The United States of America pageants celebrate beauty and brilliance. I am joined today by Stephanie Kraemer, the United States of America's Mrs. Wisconsin 2025, and Sage Spear, Miss Wisconsin 2025. Thank you so much for both being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having us.
Yeah, I would be remiss if we didn't recognize for a moment Stephanie here. You might know this face because she's a staple here on Wednesdays, highlighting adoptable animals on our newscast for the Sauk County Humane Society. So switching it up in this realm, Stephanie, tell me a little bit about how the USOA Wisconsin pageants work for people who may not know.
Well, first off, I have to say that I am not the traditional pageant woman. I ended up getting involved in pageantry not too long ago because I was approached by a woman who's now a good friend of mine at a holiday party, and she's like, "You should do a pageant." My initial reaction, I laughed. I was like, what do you mean? So she told me that really pageantry has come so far. It's not just about, the image or the look. It's really about service and how we give back to our communities.
That's so interesting for the way that you got your start in this.
Yeah.
Now, Sage, tell me a little bit about how you got started and what you love about these pageants.
My story is actually very similar to Stephanie's. I was approached by now a good friend of mine who's actually our director for Wisconsin, Illinois, and she was like, "You should do a pageant." And I was signed up within a week. And like Stephanie said, it really is very service-based, and that's what I love about it too. I love the service aspect of it, the volunteerism, and just being able to have the sisterhood and uplifting other women is really the best part about it.
Where are you guys hanging out that you're being approached like this? This is I'm gonna need to know after the show.
Well, Phoebe, you should do a pageant.
You should do a pageant.
We can talk in the commercial break. I love it. So next week, you two are competing in Las Vegas on the national stage. Walk me through what that looks like. Yeah, congratulations. This is so exciting.
Yeah, thank you. So both Sage and I will be headed to Las Vegas to the Orleans showroom on Thursday to compete, as you mentioned, for the national title. So United States of America's Misses.
And United States of America's Miss.
So for us, that looks like enjoying some fun times at the water park on Friday after interviews, of course.
Yep.
And then
Saturday, we have prelims. We have swimsuit, we do a national patriotic costume, and then we also have prelims for gown. And then Sunday, we'll have finals.
Dun, dun, dun. So we do have to make it from Saturday prelims on to finals.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the work that you guys put in leading up to these pageants.
So over the past year alone, I've dedicated nearly 500 hours to my platform, which is called Hearts and Paws. And it's all about leading communities and saving lives, specifically by inspiring individuals to adopt, empowering families to spay and neuter, and finally uplifting the community through education, partnerships, and programs like pet therapy, where, by the way, Marilyn, if you're listening, like she always says, although that animal might be 80% mixed breed, it is 100% adoptable.
Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Sage quickly here, excuse me. Tell me a little bit about your message. You touched on the service note, but what is your message to other girls who might be watching at home?
I am someone who I was diagnosed with scoliosis when I was 11, and that is my platform. It's called Every Stem Has a Story, and that was very difficult for me when I was very young. I felt like I was the only person that this was happening to, and since then, I've obviously made it a long way, and I wish the person that I am now, I wish that I could see myself now when I was 11. And my message to girls out there who might be struggling with scoliosis or anything else that feels like it's the end of the world, it's not. You can make it through it, you can prevail, and you can become the person that you've always wanted to be.
I'm so happy you two are both using your voices and your platforms to move those awarenesses forward. So thank you both so much for being here. We will be rooting you on here in Madison, and good luck next weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.